a 17-year-old girl has to face against the Dark Lord because she's the chosen one. Well, yeah, I mean, of course, that's probably not going to go that well. You know, she's the kid. Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Third Eye by Felicia Day, and this is an audio original that's on Audible. And I remember hearing about this and seeing the cast list, and I was really interested in trying it. And then I suddenly came across it again. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'd forgotten. So jumped in and had to try it out. And so I've not done a lot of kind of full cast audio type things, but this one was worth trying. I do like Felicia Day, and she does voice the main character. It's narrated by, and when I say narrated, it is an audio drama kind of thing. So it's not like a constant thing, or it's not like this person said. But there is a narrator character kind of in there, which is Neil Gaiman, and already I love Neil Gaiman's voice. I love his narrations. I've listened to a lot of his collections that he narrates himself. Just love it. So it was great. And the way it was written, too, it just sounded kind of like Neil Gaiman playing himself as a narrator in like the best possible way. And some of the dialogue that Felicia Day wrote here, because once again, she wrote this, it was so perfect, and it being him made it even more perfect. But then there's a huge cast of other people as well, including Sean Astin, Alan Tudyk, Danny Pudi, and all kinds more. There were even apparently some cameos from people, including like Weird Al, and there was just a lot of great voices. Oh, and Christopher Judge plays the Dark Lord, which made me very happy, just as well too. So getting to see so many people from some great sci-fi stuff as well, and sci-fi fantasy, all kinds of stuff. A lot of great voices, and this was fun. Kind of the plot of what we have going on here, which I alluded to in the intro, is you have the main character, and it's Laurel Pettigrew, and she's the chosen one by prophecy, and she's supposed to stop the Dark Lord and this kind of thing. She's got access to 5 magics, which apparently is what was prophesied. And so at like age 10, she's taken off to magic school and goes to magic school. And then at 17, she was deemed ready and faces off against the Dark Lord and handily loses. And the Dark Lord then takes away all of the magic, and it has to flow through him. So only people the Dark Lord or his subordinates choose to basically get magic, and nobody else, all the rest of the magical community has to deal with not having the magic. And that's the premise, and that's where the book starts. So no, that's spoilers. We're not actually doing any of that. The book actually starts after this has all happened, and we get a little bit of it. And Laurel is now, it's years later, she's in her 30s, and she is working as a psychic at this shop called Third Eye, and has roommates, including a balding and overweight vampire and a fairy who is super unreliable, just is only thinking of themselves. And that's kind of the premise there. So it's a lot of fun. A lot of jokes and great references and kind of stuff to other, just kind of geeky things, which completely fits Felicia Day, because she's a huge nerd, loves all kinds of stuff like that, which is always fun. And side note, if you haven't seen The Guild, which is like a mini series that Felicia Day did, definitely check it out, because another just fantastically great thing, completely unrelated to this. But yeah, so this was fun, and I really wasn't sure what to expect. It's rather short. And it's not, I don't think, intended to be anything like mind-blowingly amazing or anything, but it's just kind of a fun thing where washed up person who was supposed to be the chosen is now hated by everybody, has to go to a shaming ceremony every year where everybody just shames her for failing, and then is kind of together with a ragtag group of people because a teenage girl shows up and seems to know everything about her life, and is trying to wants her to be like a mentor and that kind of thing as we start. So there's all kinds of great voices. Oh, I also didn't mention Will Wheaton, who is pretty prominent in here as well. All kinds of great voices and fun, and it's playing around as well with a lot of different kind of fantasy tropes also. There's a lot of jokes in there that just play around with some fantasy tropes. The actual resolutions, and the tropes that are used aren't necessarily like the most original, but it's done in just a fun and kind of ridiculous way that fits. So it's nothing that's going to be like all kinds of this is an amazing new thing. This is meant to be fun and satirical and funny, and it's not meant to be the super serious thing, and it's not something that takes itself too seriously either. Which I also is shown greatly by the narrator character that Neil Gaiman plays, and the way that he reads and his lines and those kinds of things. It does a great job with setting the tone oh so well. So this is, like I said, this was fun. I enjoyed this. I gave this, it's around a 4-star just because it was fun. I think it's worth a credit if you have a credit on Audible to do. It's an audio original, like I said. I am interested to try more of the full cast things. I've been kind of skeptical because audio was something that took a while for me to get used to, and when you have the full cast, the sound effects, those kinds of things, it's not something I've done a lot of. But this was a lot of fun. It did feel very much like this would be a TV show. I feel like it'd be an animated TV show if it was. That's just the way I was picturing it in my mind as I was listening. But it worked really well. It was a fun, quick thing, and yeah, I think it's definitely worth checking out if you're interested by the cast. If nothing else, you'll just enjoy hearing all of the different voices and this kind of fun, quirky thing. If you like Felicia Day and the kind of stuff that she's done in the past too, you probably know what you're getting into, and I feel like if you're interested, you'll probably enjoy it. So it's fun. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this one, though. Make sure to let me know your thoughts if you've listened to this or if you're interested or intrigued with the cast in the comments down below. Always love to hear from you. Make sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Check the link in the description, as always, for the Wizardly Enclave Discord. If you want to chat books, whether this book, other books, really anything at all, it's a lot of fun, and we'd love to have you. And, of course, if you enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe.